Hello, my Aries and Aries rising friends. Sandra from ForYourChi.com here. We're here today to do your monthly tarot and oracle card reading for December 2021. I'm holding this microphone closer to me because apparently I'm having some sound issues after I upload to YouTube. Okay. You know, it hasn't been easy for Aries. I feel like every time I pull your cards, Aries, it's like trying to pull teeth. You know what I mean? But at any rate, you all are able to withstand the continuous storm, and that's the best news yet, because there aren't a lot of zodiac signs that can have such stamina and such resilience, right? To fall back down almost every single day and continue to get up again the next day and go at it again, or try something new or try something different. So kudos to you for that. Now, is this reading great? No. Is it the worst I've ever seen? Absolutely not. So, you're going to have to find those small moments around the holidays or with friends or with family that bring you joy. Do something to elevate your vibe at this time, during the holidays, during this month of December, whatever that is for you. Is it relaxing in a bath? Is it doing some vigorous exercise? Is it spending time with a certain someone, or your kids or your grandkids or someone? Just be around people that you enjoy, Aries. It's going to be very important. All right, now here we go with the challenges, right? Very first house challenge card. Do you guys always pull a challenge card the first house? I feel like you do. Now, the first thing that I noticed when I pulled your spread was the fourth house of home. The fourth house of home is activated for some reason for you in the month of December. I didn't really see it in astrology from what I've noticed, but in this reading, the home is highlighted and it is not in a good light, unfortunately. You did pull Vesta here, which says your home life and occupants is going to improve, okay? So that's the good news. But we have to get through something difficult in order to get there, and I'm going to talk to you about that when we go to your fourth house. Your second house rules your possessions, your earthly possessions, and your finances. So firm foundations is you have laid the groundwork for what's next, which is good. What can you do to help better your financial situation? Purification. So this talks about keeping your motivations pure when you are making money, when you are receiving money. If there's something that is immoral or that you're doing that isn't right, or that doesn't fit, that's rubbing you the wrong way with regard to your morals, that needs to be fixed, first of all. But the second thing is clearing your energy. I think every zodiac has pulled this Coventina card at some point in the 12-house spread. So that tells me that there is more negativity on this planet than what we've been experiencing, unfortunately. How do we do that? Get a smudge stick, old-fashioned sage, sea salt bath, frankincense oil, anything that you can do to clear your energy and to clear your mind, Aries. It's going to be very important. Your third house, your house of siblings, emotional loss. So they are experiencing something or someone who's missing in their life, and they're going to try to get this person or situation back. However, the absence of whatever this is here brings them a golden opportunity. So the absence is not in vain. It's actually for a purpose, okay? It's to take them to a new direction, another level, to turn a corner in their life. Your fourth house of home, this is what I'm talking about, heartache and loss. Is there something going on in your home or with your home, or do you have a disappointment about not getting the home that you wanted? Or is your father disappointed right now, or is he experiencing some sort of loss? That's what's highlighted here in the fourth house. I don't like it. I'm so sorry, whatever this is. However, there's also good news in the fourth house. Sedna is here to talk about infinite supply. Don't worry about this too much, Aries, because the universe, your higher self, your higher power, they have your back here. I feel like I need to read the bottom of this card. You are supplied for today, Sedna says, and all of your tomorrow. So not to worry. If you're worried about the finances, how you're going to make your rent payment, your mortgage payment, it's going to be provided for you some way, somehow. So keep the faith, okay? Your fifth house. For those of you single Aries that are dating, it does not look like there's going to be a lot of fun activity for you, unfortunately. This is you more of spending quiet time alone. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to stay this way. It's going to be important to work on yourself if you do find yourself experiencing a lot of alone time, because you have Guinevere. Guinevere is the love goddess. This card says the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love to you. So keep the faith there also for my single Aries, because it's, like I said, it's important to direct the love to yourself right now. The more that you love yourself, the more the universe is bringing you the love that you want. Now, for those of you Aries that are happily coupled, this is going to be talking about bringing new friends into your circle, perhaps a new social circle altogether. So pay attention for that. You might not feel like going out and partying, Aries, and I mean, I just can't blame you with what's going on in the world right now. Your sixth house, work and health, you have teacher. This is a mentor card, okay? So there could be someone present here, like a supervisor, or you could be learning a new skill at your job, or you could be learning a new job altogether, which is great. Now, Green Terra is here to remind you not to work too hard, Aries, because you are going to need to start delegating. And perhaps that's what the lesson is here to teach you, to start delegating, because perhaps you're the kind of Aries that does everything by yourself, because let's face it, you're the only one that can do it the right way, right? However, there's only so much time in the day and you're only one Aries. You know what I mean? At some point, you're going to have to delegate something, and it's going to start in December, apparently. And speaking of learning lessons, this is another lesson card here in this deck. Accelerated motion, for me as a reader, means that you might be saying yes to a relationship or saying yes within your relationship, but it's going to backfire. Okay, you could also be taking on too much or telling a partner too much that you're going to take care of ABC, XYZ, but it's just too much. We have Callie here to talk about endings and beginnings. Now, the accelerated motion in the Callie doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to, for those of you Aries that are coupled, going to be ending a relationship. I can't 100% rule it out with this card, this goddess card here, because she does represent, it is indicative of a new beginning stemmed from ending something old. You know, what I'm getting for some of you Aries is that if you keep going back to an ex relationship, this could be the end of that, because you've just had enough. It's like, this is the final straw, okay? So be mindful for those people that keep having an ex pop up and you keep entertaining them. I kind of feel like the 7th and 8th house are tied in this reading, and sometimes they are, because the 8th house does rule and represent intimacy, as well as contracts, taxes, legal matters, and the source of your significant other's income. You got the Knight of Swords here. So the Knight of Swords in the 8th house could mean that an ex comes swooping in a fast pace and wanting you to do something, get back together, take them out. They could be making demands. This person, whoever this is definitely from a past life, because you have Ice Holt here that talks about the love that you have shared is eternal. That means past life, by the way, regardless of the situation. So even though you may end it, or you may be thinking of ending it completely, it might just be the relationship aspect of that, and you still talk to that person on a friendship basis. There's no judgment here. Whatever you want to do, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you some possibilities. Your ninth house, here we have another warning: travel and school. For those of you Aries who are traveling, someone is not telling you the whole truth about the situation or on your trip or on your destination. Pay careful attention. Who approaches you? Who is asking things of you? Now, this could definitely be someone who wants you to go on a trip with them, but who's not telling you the whole story about why or where you're going or all the details. So if that's the case and you're not getting a straight answer from this person or a whole answer, I would definitely say no if you could possibly say no. He pulled the boundary card here. So this is definitely, keeping this person at 2 arms length, Aries. Pay attention to those people who will not look you in the eye if you're face to face with them or you're on FaceTime or whatever, because there is definitely something shady going on here. And you do not want to be involved, or you do not want to stay in that situation for very long. The 10th house rules your career, Aries. For some of you that this does not apply to your career, this is talking about your mother or mother figure. This is a good card. This is the 9 of Cups in traditional tarot. It says that you're getting what you want here, or your mother's getting what you want. And what's the advice card? To go for it. Freya in bold here. So if you've been wanting to acquire another career or a new job, I would start getting my resume together to put out. Even if you're not going to put it out in December, get everything ready to go for the 1st of January, when people start leaving their jobs and companies start hiring more. You may even want to start doing a little bit about that now. Your mother may need to put herself out there too, I'm hearing, for some of you, and take a calculated risk to get what she wants. What do we have in the 11th house? 11th house rules your children. For those of you that don't have children, this is talking about your best friend. You have mental conflict. So mental conflict says that your child is confused about something, or your best friend is confused about someone or something. Someone could be sending them mixed signals. They're saying one thing and they're doing another. Now, this is also a learning experience. This goddess deck is talking about Arasura and blossoming. This card says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. Okay, so this could be talking about a child who is ready to throw in the towel on a certain area or course of study, if you have older children. But it's not time yet. They're just feeling their way through this, okay? They need to keep going. The 12th house, okay, this is some good news for the Aries. I love this. What happens in the 12th house is what's about to manifest. Look for it in approximately 3 months from now. So we're talking March of 2022. We've got victory and success. So you're definitely going to be feeling better. There's going to be a lot more action that's happening in the month of March. And let's face it, when the sun is in our sun sign, which in your case would be Aries, so that would be the end of March, you start to come alive, you start to feel better. Mars is looking fabulous as your ruler, and the power from the sun and the Mars gives you more action and more energy and more blessings, and pours blessings into your life. So look forward to that. Oh, and they're telling you there's something about the arts here. So you may be feeling creative and artistic in March, which in turn heightens your vibration, which allows you to have more victory and success and celebration. So whatever you like to do, Aries, that is creative, this could be even something like creative problem solving, which I do all the time. This could be cooking, this could be playing music, this could be artwork. I know an Aries who's extremely talented at all forms of art, so she's probably going to be watching this video and thinking to herself, yay, because she loves to do the art and to sell it and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for being here with me, Aries. Many blessings to you and happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Take care.